Your hometown station real estate and financial guides are back on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS, to share with you what you need to know in order to navigate the sometimes confusing markets and guide you toward financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Franti.
Well, hope you've enjoyed the show as much as we have for the last almost 2 hours. This is our saddest 10 minutes of the week. We only have 10 minutes left of the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show every Thursday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., sharing with you what you want to know, need to know, and have to know about real estate and finance today to help guide you to personal and financial wellness. And that's our goal every single week. And we get a lot of help with that with great professionals, like we had Rob Schwartz with Eureka Review, talking about how to improve your child's opportunities in getting into college. And it was a great show. So please go to our website at donandgino.com. Click on the Listen Live. You can listen and chat with us. You can see our old past shows. You can go to hometownstation.com. All our podcasts are there. In fact, you can already listen to, probably in the next hour, listen to the show with Rob at Eureka Review. And today we've had great experts that are passionate about you and passionate about our community right here. Just heard great stories about how they got involved in the unfortunate Oklahoma tragedy and how they're reaching out to help. And now they're going to share with you what's happening. Why is this market thriving? I mean, Randy teased a little bit about rates going up, but on top of that, let's just say he backed us up, Gino, and where we talk about you need to take action now. We keep touting that over and over and over. Please take action now because it's the best real estate market you will ever see. And be careful because rates are going to go up. And there's another factor that is changing your opportunity to buy, and I believe that's sale prices going up. Do you agree, Randy?
Absolutely. Sale prices absolutely are going up, and again, a lot of that's due to the fact that the buyers are now in abundance, and now they're coming out, multiple offers, driving the prices up, oftentimes paying money out of pocket above and beyond the appraised value. I've got a couple deals like that right now. You know, it's not uncommon at all. It's just because people fall in love with a property. They just don't have a lot of inventory to choose from. We keep talking about that, but that's the reality of where we're at right now, and absolutely prices are going up because of it.
Let's talk about that for one quick second, because people might say, and I've heard this in the past, well, why would you buy a property for more than what it appraises for? Well, and the reality is, one of the things I feel strongly about is that some neighborhoods just need a good comp. And once you make the effort and you put that extra $20,000 above the appraised value of your own out of your pocket, what's going to happen is the sellers that were locked in their homes that didn't have enough equity, then they can come out and sell, and that'll sell for $530 and $535. So some neighborhoods just need that good comp. So depending on the circumstances, this is where you need to rely on your real estate professional.
Like Randy.
Yeah, going ahead and placing that extra cash above and beyond the appraised value may be the best thing you could do for your own value.
And one thing that I'm saying is, you know, there's essentially two appraisals. There's the appraisal from the bank, and then there's the personal appraisal from the mindset of the buyer. And if emotionally they feel that that home is worth X amount, even though the bank is saying it's only worth, you know, a lower amount, for them it's worth the higher amount. So that's oftentimes why they're willing to do that, because they fall in love with it. They fall in love with the cherry tree that's in the backyard that reminds them of their childhood. And for that, you know, it's worth the extra $30,000 to them because it speaks to them on an emotional level.
I hope they don't cut it down, though.
Hopefully not. That never goes well.
That's actually a great point. Not only that, but you know, even though, thank goodness, with Cherry Creek we use local appraisers, so we don't have this problem quite as often.
Huge advantage.
Quite as often, but the reality is there's no way that someone has, you mentioned the key, that emotional connection to a property. And that particular client has maybe already looked, like you mentioned, one of your clients looked at 40 homes. No one knows better what they're willing to pay for something because they've already looked at 40 homes themselves. If they finally found the home of their dreams, it might be worth an extra $20,000.
Absolutely, and everybody, you know, has a different way to quantify the value of their own time. But a lot of people, a lot of my clients in particular, when they do get to a point where they're seeing 15, 20, 30 homes, all of a sudden they're realizing, wait a second, you know, I might have to be a little bit more aggressive on my pricing. I might have to come up a little bit more, and I might have to make a few concessions. And one of those concessions may be paying above, you know, appraised value and coming out of pocket with $10,000 more, $15,000 more.
And okay, let's touch on something. I'm going to jump on something because, okay, you got this limited inventory. You have multiple offers going in. You have people willing to pay 10, 20, I've seen $50,000+ over the asking price. Now, there's you see, but what's funny is you might hear about statistics about listings are down. There's not as many homes for sale. Oh, we're in dire straits. Now, we are short on inventory. There's no doubt. We have more buyers than we have homes available, and that's changing. But there's something to be said about this whole there's not very many listings. Well, that's not true if you're working with a true professional. And I'm going to clarify this because this is imperative to you being successful in today's market. If you're going with the standard strategies of just going online and looking for homes, or your real estate agent not being connected or networked, you're actually going to probably not have the opportunity to see about 50% of the homes that are available in the market today. And Randy is very connected. He's involved in multiple networking groups, meaning that he sees properties before they even hit the MLS. Is that true?
Absolutely. And like you were saying, you know, there is an inventory shortage in terms of what you see online through the MLS, through Zillow, Redfin, what have you. But most of these listings are pocket listings that you're just not seeing. So, you know, like you're saying, maybe 50% are just not appearing simply because agents have them. Maybe they're not ready to go on the MLS. Maybe there's some touch of paint going on. For whatever reason, there's a whole bunch of variables as to why they're not on there. But they're listings that are up and coming, that agents that are networking, that are connected, and are working through a large brokerage like KW, or just are connected in groups like CMA, like I'm on the board of directors.
I mean, how often do we see that in CMA where it's done right there on the spot? They're like, I have a home coming up that's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, and you hear in the background, sold, sold, got a buyer, ready to go. And it's done. It's connected right there, and it's a win-win for both sides.
Well, between the two networking groups that I'm in, the AG network and also CMA, we always are putting the buyers and sellers together. And like you were saying, it's always a matter of sold, 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 because there are a lot of great opportunity homes that these agents are pitching before they ever hit the MLS. So we're getting these things into contract lightning quickly.
So the takeaway here is you've got the MLS and you've got the PLS, the Pocket Listing Service. So if you want to have access to the Pocket Listing Service, you got to call Randy because he's connected through CMA and the AG, and gets a chance, and there's nothing wrong with that because he mentioned the exact reason why some of these are not on the market yet. Sometimes the seller is not ready to have people trample through their home. Sometimes they don't have a place to put their dog. Holy cow, my dog was a nightmare to deal with when I had to sell my home. So there's all kinds of reasons why homes don't go on the MLS, and you won't find them on Redfin, you won't find them on Zillow, you're not going to find them on an online service. You need to speak to a pro.
I like that. I love that. The PLS,
the Pocket Listing Service. I'm going to coin that.
I just thought of another one. We were talking about why people should take action right now. We talked about prices going up. We also talked about interest rate going up. So if you don't take action, you're going to have PMS, the post-mortgage syndrome. So I know we're making fun, but it's always fun being with you, Randy. Randy Plaice, Liz Perez of the Randy Plaice Real Estate and Professional Team, Keller Williams VIP Properties. How do they get a hold of you, Randy?
Well, my cell phone number is my direct number. It's 818-294-0414, or you can get a hold of any of the three of us by calling 661-505-8531.
Repeat that again.
For all three of us, our team line is 661-505-8531. And our website is www.randyplaice.com.
As in randyplaice.com with an I in there.
Yes, sir.
You guys always give great information. We appreciate that. And I love that you guys have client appreciation system put up to really stay connected with your clients, keep your clients informed, and thank them on a regular basis. Most say, thank you for the commission. See ya.
Yeah.
But you guys are relationship based, and we really appreciate that.
Thank you.
And very informed and connected to the community. I mean, you guys collecting all this stuff in the garage. You guys should take a picture and post that. I want to see that.
That's all right. We're on that.
We're going to.
she's in charge of the photography department. So okay.
That's very good. And you have a whole team in place. I mean, you have Liz who's in charge of client appreciation, basically client experience. You have Christina that's involved with the buyers that works with you single-handedly to make sure that everybody's always taken care of in every step of the process, which is like we do at Cherry Creek Mortgage. It differentiates you, and you should be proud of that.
Great. Thank you guys for saying that. And we try to do that to leverage our strengths and to minimize our weaknesses because, none of us are an island. We all have to rely on each other and play off each other. And, my production has gone way up. I've been able to serve my clients at a much higher level now that I brought on these fine people. And, we all learn from each other, and we all are growing, and that's what we're trying to do, and that's what I think we're accomplishing.
Well, thanks for educating us more today about what's going on in the market today and how to take advantage of a very challenging market unless you work with real professionals like Randy Plaice and his great team. Thank you again for being part of our show today.
Thank you, guys.
Again, and you can reach. Thank you, Liz. You dressed up our studio today. All right, you can always reach out to Randy at randyplace.com. Make sure you tune in every Thursday. That's right, every Thursday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. to listen to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show, where we will inform and entertain you every week. Thanks for joining us. Joe Messina coming up.